But it's just that drama thing, man. They just have set a standard with ER or whatever, where they just like make it where it's like, oh my God, if you don't like get through the hour without sweating and feeling like you just gave birth or something, then they don't feel like they've given you a dramatic episode or something. And it's, to me, it's a little bit much. That's why I don't even watch ER or any of that stuff. To me, it's just overwhelming with the amount. It's so dramatic, and you just kind of go, well, I don't know. I mean, it just, that isn't reality. It's like what you're saying, and so I don't need it really. I'm more into reality, actually. Like,
right. Well, at a certain point, you know, it's an old story. Yeah, it is an old story. It is an old story, but it's a story that you think was so old that they would try something new.
It works.
No, it doesn't work. Everybody sees through it.
I don't
Main
know.
media is going more, what's the word?
There isn't really any main media. What's really popular today, and even on main media cable stations, is like the independent film station. You know, what people really respect today is people that defy and are independent. And, you know, will put something up for grabs that means something to them. They no longer are satisfied with you covering up your pores or airbrushing your portraits so you can present an image that doesn't mean anything. We don't got time for that anymore, okay? We don't got time for that anymore, Duke. Certain people, like I've already said before, you know, have already been in just one profession their whole lives, you know, or they haven't had that lifetime experience. And
He never was a good humor man then, you're saying.
exactly. Like Mickey Rourke was a good humor man. What flavor would you like?
The environmental, or what is it, the Endangered Species Act, actually, they're about to try to, I don't know, recommission it, or there's some kind of like, they're going to have to rewrite it or something, because they're saying it's such a, you know, economically impacting kind of act. And so it's just interesting. It's all part of the same kind of thing where, you know, the headwaters or whatever, you're looking at these lands that they take out of commission and they can't make money off them anymore, and then no one really gets compensated for it. And that's where, like, it's interesting in the headwaters thing that they're trying to compensate them at all. Because with, like, condors or with, like, in the past, whenever they've had to designate critical habitat, they don't compensate people. They just take it. So, I mean, it's kind of a new way to approach things, but Maxim's a powerful corporation.
What's fascinating is the local lumber people who make their living in the woods are going to be hurt by it all. They're not working on preserving and restoring. They're just working on taking.
Like when people are like about to go nuts, that you don't notice it or something.
Oh, that's cool.
What's that all about?
Let's go.
Like, it seems like the closer people get to insanity, the more normal they seem to you, or something, or?
I don't know. It's like a weird thing that's you know, happened a couple of times to me, where you know, people have seemingly been on the verge of a nervous breakdown, and other people have mentioned to me, don't you notice that, you know, so-and-so is about ready to lose their mind? I go, no, I haven't. And it always kind of struck me as strange that, you know, I was the last one to kind of figure that out when somebody was losing their marbles. Until I read a biography of Delmore Schwartz called American Poet, and he read it Kennedy's inaugural, and he was kind of literally losing his mind, kind of. He was Lou Reed's mentor, you know, good poet, good writer, great writer, really, of novellas that were 50 or 60 pages long. But anyways, he had developed this kind of like, you know, strange kind of reading style that was sort of scatological, because his grip on reality was fading. And everybody said, isn't it interesting the way Delmore has developed this new nuance in his voice, when really he was losing his mind. So I guess that's not something that's so secular just to me. I mean, other people, you know, seem to have trouble sometimes deciphering if someone's, you know, being entertaining or they're like going crazy.
You know, Scott Joplin, the founder of Ragtime, actually died in a mental hospital. I found that out today. I mean, not to, I mean,
Really?
he was, yeah, it was
Of what?
trippy. Just went nuts because nobody wanted Ragtime anymore, and he
And
just
he was writing
insisted.
operas and stuff
yeah,
like
and he was
that.
like insisted that Ragtime had a foundation that was, you know, was going to persevere, and it was like a passé form of art because the stride piano and jazz roots had already taken forms, and it was going to outdo what he was doing, and so.
So he actually, because of frustration, he
Yeah,
died in,
yeah.
he died insane?
Trippy.
That's what he died, you really,
Yeah,
sure?
in a New York mental hospital, he died.
He was
I don't know what
he was
that
pretty young?
means. Yeah, not that old. He was still.
For
like-
those of you who maybe don't know, Scott Joplin was the guy that what they based Ragtime on, the music in
Yeah,
Ragtime.
and the Sting. There was a revival
Sting,
in the
yeah.
70s there, probably.
There's a whole interest of work. interest in his work.
No, but just that
Did Malcolm
classic
Lowry-
thing
did
where
Malcolm
artists,
Lowry go
artists
crazy
go
too?
nuts, man. I don't understand the concept because they're so like on that edge of understanding things.
I think, a friend of mine one time told me that a lot of times artists do go mad because they open these channels of emotion up within themselves, and that allow them to kind of feel things from different perspectives, extreme perspectives. Where most people, they kind of go about their day-to-day business and try to anchor in with the family or whatever situation they're in. They're not going to test the waters or push the envelope or look for something odd kind of ambiance to like rearrange reality for them. Where the artist, like Mark Knopfler said, wants to put a canvas down and not have to think at all, or it's just a different kind of specs.